that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The owner is happy with that one. Yeah! All right! Keep those sticks moving down like a lawnmower, baby. Take it to him. All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. This is Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Cousins. That is incomplete. Well, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. A good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Elude into pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Against a team coming up for run just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he thought he had a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's make a play here.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Fields. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back.
ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding. What the commode is, real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy Drakes and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your. I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents on the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and Meade?
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night.
This could be the turning point. People are getting paid. People are catching.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him second down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now inside the 25. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And this one's high, but not very far. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They entered play on the 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Cousins. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Are you kidding me?
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. shotgun give to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Cousins. Will find Osborne here. 7 yards there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Gold is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Third and 2, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Fields going to keep it running right, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will get him down a couple yards short of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Just for baseball, we call this smart ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. The defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
On fourth down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Throwing is Cousins. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Fields now on second down. That's complete to Mooney. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 58 yards. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Cousins now. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go!
Cousins here going to change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Scott. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kamal. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
again is Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. They get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert powering up the middle. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Moore, the man in motion. Fields on first down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marlon Davidson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Back to throw. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 30-yard line. Here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. And got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Cousins. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
On 3rd down, Fournette pushing through the contact. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Gould is good, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back, Charles and I. 24, number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, Fields. They'll set up a screen for Herbert. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a yard. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Herbert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Fields going to keep it once more. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, it's Fields. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Football back on the opening drive here in the second half, and now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Has it fun with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the road.
There he goes left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Cousins now from the 50. They try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Cousins to throw it. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. K.J. Osborne from 21 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now goal for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
now 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Don't let him get there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Field's going to change things up here. On 3rd down, Herbert. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Pass taken in. He's been tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Like a lawnmower, baby.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw it is Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
Talk about a chip shot.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. On first down, right back to Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. 42 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Dusty in here.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. They'll swing this out to Fournette. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Oh, a huge miss. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now the Bears. timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Come on, guys.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. Fielded just inside the 20. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation.
Come on! This is the time we're holding them. Good day, boys!
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
Turn it up, fellas! Turn it up! Come on, guys! Let's make a play here! Come on, baby! It's gonna be a good day! Sit down, D!
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation.
Keep going. Keep going.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Herbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now a 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like